Hi everyone, welcome to our time today together. Please have your blocks and your blanket. And we're gonna continue to focus more on breathing and expanding, and then using the body, using our clothing, using the room that we're in, having this awareness that this is a container and we can feel held by it. And also play a little bit with the boundaries of our body and the boundaries of the breath. So open your blanket big like this, and you can place it on your mat and make it nice and flat. And grab your two blocks. Your blocks are going to be very narrow and upright. Narrow and upright. And you place it back towards the back where the blanket is. And you can straddle, so your knees are forward of the blocks and your sitting bones can sit on the blocks. So for most people, this should be okay on the tops of the feet, on the shins. We're not putting too much weight on our knees. But if sitting like this doesn't work for you for any reason, I'd like for you to sit on a lot of height, like a bolster or two pillows. And you can sit cross-legged. Okay, so first find a position that works for you. And then once you do, place the palms on your thighs and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. And then we roll the shoulders back and down. And then check in if you need to adjust your sitting on top of those blocks, or your clothing or your hair, whatever little adjustments you need to make, you do that. And then once you do, invite a little bit more stillness in your body. So the face is soft, the shoulders are soft. And then notice the speed of the mind, of thinking, trying to keep you engaged and alert and active. So let's use this anchoring of the sitting bones into the block as an invitation to decelerate the mind. And now notice the walls around you in the room that you're in right now. Notice the ceiling. Notice the floor. And with your eyes closed, see if you can measure how far you are from the wall to your right, from the wall to your left. The distance between the crown of your head and the ceiling. And then how wide the floor is in the room that you're in. So wherever you're practicing today, can you first feel the room that you're in and how it is shielding you from the elements, from the sun, from the wind, from the cold, from the heat. So the walls, the physical walls around you are creating this container. And now go ahead and feel your shirt, your clothing. And can you feel the clothing touching the tops of your shoulders, the back body, all the way down towards the pelvis, and then the side body, and then the front of your body. So now try to completely feel the container that your clothing gives you. All the way from the tops of the shoulders, front and back and sides. And breathe into your shirt. So big breath into your clothing, expanding. Exhale completely. Inhale into the clothing, expanding the ribs, the shoulders, the abdomen. And the clothing is malleable, so you expand the ribs, the clothing expands with you. One more breath. Good. So now here, open your eyes, interlace the fingers, and then we flip the palms forward, straight forward. As you reach the palms forward, reach through the heels of the hands and reach through your shoulder blades. So imagine the shoulder blades are long all the way towards the heels of your hands. And then the arms up towards the ceiling. Now feel the ribs pushing into your clothing. This container that's a little closer to you, you can feel, you can touch, you can feel the warmth, you can feel the texture of your clothing. And then when you exhale, release the arms all the way back and around. Allow the left fingertips to land on the floor next to you. And then the right arm goes up towards the ceiling, straight up. Now feel the clothing on the right side of your ribs. And then breathe into the right ribs, as if you could stretch the right side of your top a lot. And then flip that palm and bring the arm along the side of your ear. Good. And then we inhale, come all the way up. And other side, so right fingertips on the floor, the left arm starts straight up towards the ceiling, opening that armpit. And now can we expand the left ribs into the clothing, getting bigger and fuller from the inside. And you bring the arm alongside of the ear, completing your side bend. Good. Inhale brings you up. And then the arms back down. Lean to the side and then have just the right foot forward in front of you, as if you're doing a lunge. And then interlace the fingers. So I'll give you the side view of this. So that means the left shin is still on the floor, and then your right foot is here on the floor. Simple twist to the right. Keep the left hand on your front knee, which is your right knee, and then reach the right arm to the side and then back towards the wall behind you. And with the hand on the knee, pull the knee in towards the midline of the body, and then use that to rotate the spine. Inhale as we release. Now the back of the right hand on the inner knee, still on the right leg, and then reach the left arm back behind you into a rotation. Lengthen the spine, and again use the traction of the arm to open through the very center of your spine. And then back to center. Now the left elbow on the outside of your front knee, fold the palms together, inhale. And then as you exhale, rotate the spine to the right. Using the elbow, pressing into the knee. Another breath here. And then as you exhale, you untwist. Okay, let's put that right shin down. Now the left foot comes forward. Interlace the fingers. Now just the right hand on your left knee. Bring the left arm back behind you. Opening. Reaching the crown of your head up. And then we release. Back of the hand on the inner knee. And then reach the right arm back. So notice how the pelvis has a lot of support. You're nice and upright. And back to center. And now we hook the right elbow on the outside of the front knee, folding the palms. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you rotate. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Softening those shoulders down. Another breath here. And then we untwist. Good. To come out of the pose, both of your knees on the floor. You lean forward. You remove the blocks and you place the blocks towards the front of your mat. And then fold the blanket one more time so it's more cushiony. And your knees are going to be on your blanket. Have the hands on the blocks. The blocks are on the second height. Lengthen the fingers. The palms are pressing down. So now press the hands down and look up. And then stay in your cow pose. And as you stay in your cow pose, breathe into your clothing on all directions. And this will be a very small movement. Another breath here. And then tuck the pelvis under, press the hands down, and curl yourselves into the cat. Now tune into the back body. As you're rounding the spine, you're rounding that thoracic spine. And can you press the thoracic spine even more into your clothing up towards the ceiling? One more breath. And then all the way back to center. Okay, from here, flip the blocks so they're now on the lowest setting. And then left leg back behind you into a very simple calf stretch. Stay here. Reaching out through that heel, open through the top of that calf. Now bring your right shin parallel with the side of your mat for a side plank with your knee down. And then turn and ground the left heel, the left hand on your hip. Ground the sole of your left foot. Pay attention to the left side of your body now. The left arm goes up. And then when you exhale, along side of your ear, and then continue this downward curve. And breathe the left ribs into your clothing. Can you feel that the clothing stretches as you stretch, as you open? Breathing more air, more space into the left side of your body. And now open that arm back behind you into a gentle backward stroke. And then you go down, back into the side bend. And one more time, reaching the arm back, opening the chest. And then to the side. Okay, release. Put the hand back down on the block. Both of your knees on the blanket. Now it's the right leg back behind you into the calf stretch. Pause. And we're not casually doing this. So really press those hands down, engage the arms. Full long right leg. Then the left shin parallel, perpendicular to your yoga mat. The right heel down, the right hand on your hip. The right arm goes up towards the ceiling, and then let the body continue with the C shape. We breathe into the right ribs. We drop our heads. And then feel the skin, as if the skin could get softer, more malleable, more pliable here. And then open that top arm back behind you. A little bit of a back bend, opening the front of your shoulder. And then curling in, back into the side bend. And then one more time, leaning back. And then to the side bend. And both of your hands here on the block. And both of your knees down on the blanket. Now we're going to create another imaginary container. So visualize that the whole of your spine is inside a wine barrel, at the very center of the wine barrel. And you want all parts of your trunk to touch the wine barrel. It's kind of a cat-cow, up and down, and then also side-to-side movement. So let's start with the back body touching the barrel. Press those hands down. The whole back body presses into your clothing and into the barrel. And then the right side of the body touches the barrel. And then the front side. So there you are in your cat position, your cow position. And then the left side. And then back into the cat. Now guys, continue to do this. Moving the spine. Moving the hips. Dropping the head. And then we reverse, do the other way. See how you want to move. Maybe slower, maybe faster. Envision that imaginary container of the wine barrel and how you can really open the spine, the shoulders, the head, the neck, your trunk. And then the next time you come to center, we pause. Bring your knees all the way together, curl your toes. Let's sit on our heels just for a moment. And then do your light bulb hands, rotating the forearms. And then the forearms go up. And you bring them down. And we release 1, 2, and 3. Okay, come back to hands and knees. Curl your toes. And then do an easy down dog. You can bend your knees. Let's fidget the legs. Bending one knee at a time. Good. Both of our legs straight. Come forward to plank, top of a push-up. And then bring your knees down. Look over the left shoulder. Squeeze the left shoulder towards the left hip. And then back to center, right shoulder towards the right hip. Bring yourselves to center. Curl the toes and then into the down dog. We're going to do a flow that's a little different. So now inhale to plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, put your knees down. Inhale, look up into cow. Exhale, down into child's pose. Inhale into plank, legs straight. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the heels up towards the ceiling. And then lower those heels back down. Inhale brings you to plank. Continue. Exhale with the knees down. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the child's. Inhale, strong arms into plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the heels towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower the heels back down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, child's. Strong legs, inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. And now place the blocks on the highest height in front of your mat. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bow over both of your legs. You inhale the arms to the sides and all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Release the hands. And then pause right where you are. Close your eyes. Soften the whole of your right arm down. And then soften the whole of the left arm down. Breathe into your clothing. Breathe into the sides, into the back. And then exhale fully. Inhale the arms to the sides and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms to the sides, come forward as you touch the blocks. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, right leg back into a low lunge. Keep the knee on the blanket as you bring yourselves to upright. Inhale the right arm forward and up. And then exhale, side bend to the left. And get really long to the right ribs, the right side of the body. And then you come up. Let the left elbow be just on top of the knee. Don't go too far down. Be a little higher up for today. And then you can have the palms, instead of the fingers, just kind of, I don't know what to call this. Touch the palms. And inhale. As you exhale, press the top hand down and then you rotate. Now tune into the back body. That space right behind the heart. And can you breathe the back of the heart into your clothing? Exhale, soften the face. And maybe you can rotate a little bit more. Inhale, back of the heart. Exhale fully. And then you rotate. Stay here, one more breath. And then rotate. Good. You release. Bring the hands down to the blocks. The blocks are aligned with your front foot. Curl the back toe, straighten the back leg. High lunge legs, inhale. As you exhale, the hips go back and you straighten the front leg. Feel free to walk those blocks back. Stay here. The front heel is down. This is your pyramid legs. Now bend the elbows and round the spine as you drop the head. One more full breath here. Now lengthen the spine, look forward. Hop the back foot forward so the back heel is on the floor. We do want the back heel on the floor now. Keep your right hand on the block. Let's do a rotation. The right hand on the block. And then the left hand on the heart. Rotate to the left, to the left, to the left. And reach that arm up towards the ceiling. To revolve triangle. Squeeze the inner thighs together, roll those shoulders back. Maybe looking up if you have your balance. And then notice if your clothing kind of twists with you. So notice that gentle input, gentle container just on the outside of your skin. And we release as you put that hand back down on the floor. Hand on the block, bend the back knee to the blanket. And we switch the legs, so now your right leg is forward. Okay, so right leg forward. And first you do your low lunge. Your left arm goes forward and up towards the ceiling. We do our side bend to the right. Reaching up to that arm. And then a big breath on those left ribs again. Into your clothing. And you might even sense the connective tissue, the muscles opening here on the left side. And all the way up, a little back bend, lifting the heart. And then we rotate, elbow on the outside. You fold those palms however you want to fold them. Take a breath. Exhale, press that top hand down and then twist yourself. Inhale. Exhale fully. When you're empty, find more space at the back of the heart. Releasing that right shoulder down. One more breath here. And then we release. Hands down on that block. We curl the back toes, starting in our high lunge. Exhale back into the pyramid legs. Stay here, inhale. As you exhale, round the upper body and drop the neck. You press the hands into the block, lengthen forward. Hopping the back foot forward. We do want the back heel on the floor now. Let's do a rotation. Left hand stays on the block. The other hand on your heart to revolve to the right, and then the right arm long. And again, notice if you can sense your clothing twisting with you. Another breath here. And then as you exhale, put the hand back down on the block. Bend the back knee to the floor. And then both of your knees down again. Curl your toes, you put the block on your heels. And then you sit down. And do a little shimmy side to side. And then back to center. Okay? Now point the toes, tops of the feet down. You lean a little bit back. Maybe you lift the knees or the shins. Ugh. And then we release. Okay? So bring the hands back to the blocks. And step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Walking the blocks forward, allow the pelvis to come forward and down. So notice how you're very upright because of the blocks. So feel free to walk the blocks back even more. Lifting. And then let the hips go back. You can walk the blocks back. Maybe you straighten the front leg. And continue walking the blocks forward. Let the pelvis drop. Looking up. And then walking back. We got one more. Forward. And then going back. Bend the knee, put the knee back down. Other side, so right foot on the outside of the right hand. The pelvis comes down. Ugh. So let this feel good on the hips, the groins. Walking back. Front leg somewhat straight. 2 more. Pelvis. And then back. And 1 more. And then going back. Okay, we bend. Place the blocks in the front of your mat, both of your knees down. Downward dog, hands, spread the fingers, and up and back to down dog. Bending those knees. We swing the pelvis to the right. Feel the left side opening. And then center, and then to the left. Back to center, legs straight. Let's do the flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the child's. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 1 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale to cow. Exhale to child's. Inhale, plank. Exhale into down dog. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Have your hands on the blocks, lengthen the spine. Exhale as you stay here. Inhale the arms to the sides and all the way up, folding. And the hands on your heart. Release the arms down by your side. Close your eyes. And now sense how far the wall in front of you is. The walls to your sides. The wall behind you. The distance between the top of your head and the ceiling. And then the wideness of the floor. And open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms to the sides and up. As you exhale, come forward and down as you touch the blocks. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend your knees. Left leg straight back into warrior 2. So take a moment and do your warrior 2 legs. So very long. And we open the arms out to the sides. And then look to your trunk. Go a little forward and back like this, a little wiggling, until those shoulders are aligned with your hips. Good. Back hand on the back leg, a little reverse warrior. And again, breathe into those right ribs. Imagine that your skin is kind of like very stretchy clothing. And then when you allow the breath to be deeper, you can create more space in between those fibers. 1 more breath on the right ribs. And then as you exhale, come back to warrior 2, straighten the front leg, release the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Other side. Now the forearm on the thigh. Reach the other arm alongside of the ear. And for today, allow the left ribs to really bulge up towards the ceiling. So we want the left side to be open and the right side to be closed. So we're kind of squishing. And again, we lengthen the left side more. Now the top arm goes a little bit back behind you, opening the front of the shoulder, and then forward. Now do a little bit of the cat, rounding. And then up and back, opening the shoulder. And then curling in. You got 1 more going back. And then 1 more curling it. Look down. Hands down on either side of your foot. You can bend the back knee to the blanket. Take your time. Come to hands and knees first. Palms on the floor. Curl the toes and then the down dog. Big toes touch again.
Bend your knees, but when you bend the knees, keep the hips moving back towards the wall behind you. And we swing the pelvis to the right, maximum opening on the left side. And then back to center to the other side. Both of the legs straight. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale into the cow. Exhale down into child's pose. Inhale, plank, legs strong. Exhale, down dog. Continue. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale the cow, open the front of your chest. Exhale, child's, don't move your hands. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Walk the feet forward towards your hands. Hands on the blocks, you lengthen the spine. Exhale as you stay here. Then we inhale the arms to the sides up towards the ceiling. Exhale the hands on the heart. And we release the arms back down. Inhale the arms up, continue. Exhale down towards the floor. Now bend your knees and bring the right leg back and the foot down for the warrior two. And then open those arms out. Back hand to the back leg, do your reverse. And now focus on those left ribs, creating more space in your skin, in your connective tissue, in your muscles. Widening the left ribs, widening the rib cage. And then inhale, come up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, bring your arms down. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the front knee and then warrior two again. Into the side angle, left forearm on your thigh. Notice how the left shoulder is still away from your ear. And then the other arm goes up into your side bend. Opening the right ribs, dropping the head, dropping that top arm. Inhale the arm back behind you, opening the front of the shoulder. Exhale, curling in into the cat. Inhale, moving back. You can keep the top elbow bent. We got one more going back. And then curling in. When you curl in, bend the back knee to the blanket. Both of your knees on the blanket, downward dog hands, curling the toes into down dog. Feet together, big toes touch. We bend the knees, spin the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Inhale the plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale the cow. Exhale, child's. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to the blanket. Inhale, big back bend. Exhale to child's. Inhale, plank. And then down dog. Walk the feet forward towards your hands. Hands on that block. Inhale the spine long. Exhale as you stay here. Then inhale the arms to the sides and up towards the ceiling, folding the palms. And then the hands on the heart. And you release the hands. Okay. Fold your blanket one more time. And place it towards the back of your mat and have one of your blocks close to you. Let's do this. So your left leg long. You might need this block, maybe not. Right knee bent, right knee on the floor. Twist to the left, so left fingertips behind you.
either on the floor or on the block. It's your choice. Bring the right arm up and back on a diagonal, so lean back. And then come all the way up. Bend the elbow on the inside of the knee. Yeah. So similar to what we did before. And then, as you twist to the left, close your eyes. And now feel that there's a limit to how much you can rotate right now. So you respect that limit. Keep softening your shoulders down, your head, your scalp, your face. And then inhale, come back to center, both of your hands on that top knee. Switch the legs. You twist to the right, left arm up towards the ceiling, lean back on a diagonal. And then all the way up. Bend the elbow on the inside of the knee. We get the spines nice and long, and then we rotate to the right. And notice how it is on this side. Maybe it's easier to rotate, maybe not. Long through your fingers, long through your spine. Feeling the limit, feeling the container of your muscles, the container of your bones, preventing you from twisting too much. And then inhale back to center, pause. And you open your eyes. Okay. Now, blocks to the side, not on your mat. And you can also put the blanket to the side. And lie down in bridge. And then when you lie down, reach your arms overhead and make sure there's room for your arms to reach overhead. And then bring the arms down by your sides. So for this sequence, the most important thing is actually the breath. Now the breath will be the container. We're still going to be moving with the breath, but I'd like for you to focus more on the length of the breath as we move. So there will be two patterns, maybe three. One of the patterns is when we inhale, we'll lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling. And when we exhale, we'll bring the pelvis back down. Or I can ask you to inhale, bring the pelvis up. Stay up as you exhale. Stay up as you inhale. And exhale, come all the way down. Okay, so we're going to mix and match between those two. The pattern with the arms is, inhale the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the arms overhead. Then inhale the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale the arms alongside of your body. Again, I do not want us to rush the movements. This is about the breath. So, come into your bridge. Exhale completely. We're going to start with the arms. You're just going to move the arms. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. Exhale the arms overhead. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, arms down by your side. Into the hips. Inhale the hips up. Stay up as you exhale. Stay up as you inhale. Exhale the pelvis all the way down. Back with the arms. Inhale the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale overhead. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale forward and down. Pelvis. Inhale the pelvis up. Stay up as you exhale fully. Stay up, inhale. Exhale down to the floor. Arms. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale overhead. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale forward and down. Inhale, pelvis up. Stay up as you exhale. Stay up, inhale. Exhale the pelvis back down. Now, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms overhead. Keep the arms overhead. Inhale the pelvis up. Exhale, bring the pelvis down. Inhale, pelvis up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep the breath long. Inhale the pelvis up. Exhale, pelvis down. Inhale, pelvis up. Exhale, stay here. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. Exhale the arms down. Inhale into the pelvis. Exhale the pelvis back down. Stay down here in full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale the pelvis up. Exhale as you stay. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale the arms overhead. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Stay with it. Exhale, arms alongside of your body. Inhale into the pelvis. Exhale all the way down. Stay down as you inhale. And a full breath out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, backs of the arms touch the floor. Inhale the hips towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the hips back down. 2 more. Inhale, pelvis up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, pelvis up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale the arms towards the ceiling. Stay with this. Exhale, arms down by your side. Full breath in here. And a full breath out. Another recovery breath. Inhale the pelvis up. Exhale as you stay.
Inhale the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, overhead. Inhale into the pelvis. Exhale the pelvis back down. Keep the arms overhead. Inhale the pelvis towards the ceiling. Exhale back down. Stay focused. Inhale the pelvis towards the ceiling. Let the breath be full and long. Exhale the pelvis back down. Inhale the pelvis up. Exhale, stay here. Inhale the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the arms by your side. Inhale into the pelvis. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale again. And then all the way down. Full breath in. And a full breath out. One more big breath. Exhale fully. Let the inner knees touch. Close your eyes and breathe normally. And feel the rippling effects of this breathing practice. Maybe there's a little humming in your body, or trembling, or tingling from the center of your body into your arms, into your legs. Maybe you feel more centered. Take this in. As you soften the expression on your face. And now notice your breath. Maybe there's a longer pause between the inhale and the exhale. Again, you soften the face. And now see if you need to adjust your legs. Maybe turn the heels out to the sides more. Let the inner knees touch. And now let the palms rest on your body, your pelvis or your heart or your ribs. Feeling the humming of your body. Noticing the quality of your breath.
Inhale through the nose. All the way up, all the way up. Hold the breath at the very top. Exhale through the mouth. Another breath like this. Hold. Until heel the feet together, keeping your knees together. Roll over to one of your sides and then press the hands down. And then sit up. Without fidgeting too much, let the palms rest on your legs. Sense your energy right now. Perhaps more lightness in the upper body, more space. Letting go of controlling the breath or the movement, just noticing the effects of the practice. And notice how it is for you to be in stillness right now compared to in the beginning of the class. And we fold the palms in front of the heart. We take a breath in. And in gratitude for all we have, we bow the head.